Barbie T. How you feeling, Barbie? So we are getting things started on our live. 40 seconds away. We're about to get into our secrets, and this is more like this girl is just reaching out for advice. She did ask for a voice change, so we'll go ahead and do that because her grandpa has asked her to do something that she just doesn't know if it's a good idea. And Barbie is like really against this. So I think
it's the scams.
I don't think it's a scam. I don't think it'll be a scam. Listen, let's get into it. We want to see what your thoughts are. We're about 10 seconds away. So, good morning, by the way. What's up, Vicky? Good morning to you. Whew. Let's get started. Okay, so this girl has reached out to us, and she kind of needs some advice. She asked to be on our secrets this morning because she wants to keep this a secret from her parents. Basically, it's about her grandpa. And her grandpa, he is single now. His wife passed away. Her grandma passed away about 3 years ago. And so he recently moved into the house with her and her parents and all of that. So Grandpa asked for a favor. Now, we are on Facebook Live. You can catch us on the hot Facebook page. You can listen, watch, all that kind of stuff. We're also on YouTube and Twitch, Dex and Barbie T, all one word. Good morning. So let's start from the beginning. He moved in. Why did he move in?
He was lonely, and I feel like that's just like a very common thing to do. So I love my grandpa. Love having him around. He's the absolute best. There's just been one thing that I have kept to myself. So yesterday he asked me if I would download a dating app for him on his phone because obviously, he only knows how to call and text us. He doesn't even know how to download an app. So he asked me to do that, and I asked him why, even though, it's kind of obvious, and then he told me he wants a girlfriend. So, like I said, my grandmother passed away 3 years ago. So I feel like, especially when you get older, the
He doesn't
time.
want to be alone.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the time to recover over your partner passing away is a little bit more quicker the older you get. So I was like, okay, sure. But my grandpa is 82 years old. So he's pretty up there. And I mean, he looks good for his age, don't get me wrong. But I never really pictured him dating, especially because I loved my grandmother so much. And they were my grandparents. And I never really looked at my grandpa as having a girlfriend. So I told him that I would research, the best type of dating app for him. And then I would put it on his phone. But I wanted to talk to my mom about it because I feel like she should know. I mean, it is her dad after all. And I want to get her opinion. But I don't want her to get upset because it is a sensitive subject. So I don't know. What should I do? Do I tell my mom or do I just listen to my grandpa?
Do not download that app.
Why?
Because he needs to do it the old school way, the way he knows. If he can barely use a cell phone, he needs to go join a Silver Shoes Club or something and go find a nice young lady there.
No.
Because no.
Like I said, him and I are really close, so I would definitely be open to helping him and spending our mornings showing him how to do the app and things. And I just want him to be happy. And if dating somebody is what's going to make him happy, then I think I'm all for it. But then again, I don't know. And I just don't know if I should tell my mom.
I wouldn't, but I would take him to the YMCA or the Waffle House or wherever the older people hang out and get him some silver shoes to match with another young lady. No. I don't agree with the app.
Dating apps are there for a reason. If it's good enough for Barbie, it's good enough for your grandpa.
Not for Papa.
Yes,
no.
absolutely.
I
Silver
can detect
and
the
single.
scammers.
No,
They can't.
I think this is a great idea. You can finally. He needs love, and let me tell you something. When you get old and you're single, that cuts your lifespan in half. Do you want this guy to die young?
No, I don't. But no, the apps. If he knew how to use a phone and was tech savvy. Cool, but Papa's not. She said that. So let's just get him going to one of these Silver Shoes clubs.
Silver and Single, Golden Wrinkle, all of these dating apps. I'm telling you, download it. Make sure.
Golden Wrinkle.
I don't know. I made that up. But I will say, there's these dating apps, and I'm sure that they have some good things that you can find there. He can find love. D on Facebook Live says, buy him a hooker. No, that's a horrible idea.
Netta says you are opening him up to scammers.
Your
Deborah
thoughts?
says he's going to get played hard.
He's not going to get played hard. 866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Do you think this is a good idea, or do you want to be a blocker like Barbie T?
I'm not blocking.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it safe.
C blocker right there. What? Did you just get that? I saw Kevin on here. Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? Good seeing you. All right, what are your thoughts whenever it comes to this, real quick?
Oh, gosh. Let them have fun and get some wet one more time. Some WAP.
Right. I saw Rick G said go out
Yeah.
with a bang. Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, you guys. This is T calling from Georgia.
What's up, T? Go
Look.
ahead.
Look, I'm laughing too hard at you guys. Barbie T, do they hang out at the Waffle House? Like, wait,
some of them.
Yeah.
Some of
Old folks don't hang out.
I do
Golden
see,
Corral.
yes, I do. I see old people at Waffle House early in the morning.
I don't know about that.
Look, but no, I will say no. The app, I'm with. I think nowadays people intentions are not pure. It is opening him up into scammers. So like meet somebody the old-fashioned way, face to face. But I just don't know about the Waffle House. But okay.
Let me tell you something. That's why you have to monitor this stuff. Help them out with new technology. We got to teach our old folks
He
these
can't
things.
even handle his own phone.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking it's going to be a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
call.
Okay.
You're wrong. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling
Good
from?
morning, Amelia.
What are your
Pickens,
thoughts?
South Carolina.
What do you think?
100%. I agree with you. I think that he should be able to get on there and do what he wants. What's he got to lose?
Right.
Money. Lots of money.
So what? Money? He can't
How
take it
old
with
is
him.
he?
I don't know, but
Exactly.
He's 82.
82 on an
Exactly. How
app?
about that?
What's
Just-
wrong with that?
Yeah,
I wish my papa would.
100% think he should.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think it would be great for him.
Grandpa
Why
needs to
not?
get his
You only
groove
live once.
back, right? Thank you very
Yes,
much.
Exactly.
Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Devon from Knoxville.
Good
Barbie
morning.
knows me.
Go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this, real quick?
I agree with Barbie. And I only agree because I've seen it happen. I've seen people get scammed. Like he's gonna find somebody that says the right things, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, just send me some money, and I can come visit you." And he's gonna fall for it.
Well, that's when you teach. Old people are teachable. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, if he probably, willing to give out money for a little something, and he ain't gonna get nothing off the app. He gets scammed.
Okay. And you said that you've seen this happen before. What happened?
It's happened to my mother-in-law a few times.
Really?
Dudes are taking money from her?
Yeah. So, I mean, she's been scammed quite a few times just because it was like a different person, so she didn't think it could happen for a second time. Then it happens for a second time. She's like, well, there ain't no way it could happen a third time, and it adds up.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
listening. All right. Let me get
See?
these calls.
Old dogs don't listen. They don't.
They do listen. They do.
I'm going to be added to Papa's wheel.
And you know what's so funny? We had somebody who was talking about they didn't want their grandpa or grandma to get scammed, and you were all about her being in that relationship with that guy.
She's in a relationship.
yeah, with a
He's
gold digger.
We don't know that,
Well, that's what she thought.
but we're preventing another situation with the Papa. And I saw somebody's comment. Who made that? Was that Nyla that said that? Princess. Y'all should call the chick who sabotaged her granny's sugar mama whirlwind with this girl's grandpa 2 days in a row. Who said elders don't need love too? I'm here for it.
Grandpa needs to
Look
get
at
his
them
groove
up.
back.
No matter what age, we deserve to be happy. I understand adult children will be upset about it, but they need to understand being happy can make you live longer. Just let him be happy.
Right. That's why they invented Viagra.
I get that. And then hope he got a healthy heart.
Well,
I say that.
go out with a bang.
Country Kitchen, Waffle House, Walmart, Bojangles, Hardee's, old people hangouts. Exactly.
Old people hangouts? What are old people hangouts exactly?
I just read them all.
Well, I missed that.
Country Kitchen, Waffle House, Walmart, Bojangles, and Hardee's. Come on, Dex. What can Pops do? Viagra can't help 82. He need a coffee
kid.
club to sit and talk.
Shoot.
Yes.
I think that Viagra was made.
Listen,
82.
if people are that gullible to be giving away money easily, then you have to use common sense. Right. The Tinder swindler, I don't feel bad for those girls. You're dumb.
Oh, okay. You feel bad for this guy.
Cause They're not old. They know what they're doing.
Interesting.
A man asked me for $30,000, baby. I don't know you.
What a good song. All right, here we go. God, calls are still blowing up. Just haven't had enough time to get them.
Don't forget Cracker Barrel. Yes, that's the old people's.
Oh,
town.
yeah.
That's the old people's town hall.
Gosh, we only got a minute or two. All right, so quick recap. Here's what we're talking about. This girl's grandpa came to her and said, "Oh, can you please get me on one of these dating apps?"
At the age of 82,
There's nothing wrong with
he
that.
doesn't even know how to use his own cell phone, let alone an app.
Daughter can teach him.
Okay, teach him how to use the phone first.
Barbie is saying that this is a horrible idea because it's going to
Yeah.
open him up to scammers. And
Absolutely.
listen-
He doesn't know what he's doing.
this old man needs to get his groove back. It
he
is.
can get it back.
Well, then, yeah, on one of these dating apps. How else is he going to meet someone?
The old people hangouts.
Where?
We have it here. Bojangles, Waffle House, parties,
Bojangles.
Walmart, the gym,
These are normal hangouts. People
old
go.
people homes.
Old people homes?
Yeah.
What, is he going to camp out in front of the old people?
No, I'm
Hey,
pretty sure
honey,
they
how's
have
it going?
They have activities.
Let me show
They
you
do
a
things.
different kind of walker.
They have parties and stuff.
Good morning. You said that you agree with Barbie because you've seen something like this happen. What happened, sir?
I mean, she's been scammed
Your aunt?
quite a few times just because it was like a different person, so she didn't think it could happen for a second time. Then it happens for a second time. She's like, well, there ain't no way it could happen a third time, and it adds up.
Okay. So all these people are going to block his love.
No, we're not blocking his love. We're
Yeah.
just rerouting it off the internet.
Bunch of C blockers.
Renee said she took her client out to Goodwill. He found a girlfriend there by singing to the women.
Good morning. You agree. You believe in love. I know this girl does.
100%. I agree with you. I think that he should be able to get on there and do what he wants. What's he got to lose?
Right.
Money, lots of money.
So, what? Money. He can't
How
take
old
it with
is
him.
he?
I don't know, but
Exactly.
82 on an
Exactly.
app.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I wish my papa would.
100% think he should.
866-639-4689. We don't have time. Hold on a second. We'll get to some of the comments. We want to hear your calls. Have you ever had an old person in your family get scammed? Do you think that this is a bad idea, or do you believe in love like I do?
Child, put your daddy on there then.
I'm thinking about it. I just don't want the idea of my dad being on one of these apps. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person.
Samantha Joe.
Hang on just a second. We've got one call ahead of you. Hey, good morning. We've got two calls ahead of you. Stand by. All right, let's get these. What did Samantha Joe say?
She said the amount of senior citizens we have come into the store that have been scammed by dating apps. This little old man came in saying he was flying women to Knoxville and they weren't showing up. He just sent them money for flights. What's his name?
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dex, it's Renee from Knoxville.
Go ahead, Renee. What are your thoughts on this?
Grandpa can get his groove back at the Goodwill. My client did.
Goodwill? Is that where your client? What happened with your client? How old were they?
He is 85. Last year when he was 84, he'd be 86 in August, okay? But a year or so ago, he likes to go out junking and to restaurants and stuff like that. So that's what we do all day long. He goes to Goodwills and stuff like that. He loves it. And every single lady he sees, he stops and sings to them. And there was this one lady he sung to, and then he looks at her and was like, you want to go to lunch? She said yes and gave him a phone number. And then Friday, I took him to lunch.
Shut up.
Oh, I like
And
that.
they're still dating. She
Yeah.
comes over every weekend. I no longer have to work 6 days a week because of this lady. She comes and does Saturdays and Sundays, and I do Monday through Friday.
How old is she?
72.
72.
Okay.
Oh, she likes them old, doesn't
So,
she? Okay.
Goodwill, groove back, Grandpa,
I like
DDG.
it. Thank
Do
you.
you
Go
have
get
any
it.
clients that don't have to, like, they're not in the diaper stage yet?
No, I only have him. I take
Oh.
care of him full time.
Okay.
Thank
Going
you,
on 4 years
Renee.
now.
Thanks.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Greenville, South Carolina,
Go ahead.
just to say that I agree with Barbie T because I work at a bank and I see it all the time when people come in with their Facebook lovers and their dating app lovers and trying to wire money because they're hurt or they want to get them back over here. So, yeah, he doesn't need to do anything.
So
but
when
go
they
to Big
do
Duck.
this, do you tell them, hey, you know this is a scam? And what do they say to you?
Well, I'll be like, can I see the wire instructions? And I'll kind of sneak through the text messages. And I'm like, do you know this person? Have you seen them face to face? Well, no, but they message me on Facebook all the time. I'm like, oh, absolutely not. You're getting scammed. You're being catfished.
And do they?
Tell me, Mom.
And so do they say, "Oh, okay, well, I guess I won't send the money"?
Most of the time they get upset because they think I'm lying and that their lover is telling the truth. So I'm just like, I can't, in my heart, I can't do it. But you can go to another bank and try to do it.
Wow.
Girl, I need you to start sending me this info so I can be their lovers. I will.
I'm
No.
telling you. That's what I said. I said, at this point, I might as well, here's my phone number. You know where to catch me Monday through Friday at the bank.
Oh, boy.
Text me, baby.
All right. Thank you.
Send the coins first,
Thank
though.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Rick G.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Go ahead, man. Which side are you on this?
I'm on letting him do it because my dad's 77. My stepmom, she died last year, and they've been married 40-something years. And my dad's lonely. Every day call me, I'm so lonely because he's used to being there.
Yeah.
So he would, and I showed him how to use Facebook. Then one day, he was like, what's Cash App? And I said, why? And he said, well, there's this girl that's in love with me, and she needs some help. I said, let me see this girl. So I looked at the picture, and you knew it was catfish. And I said, Dad, that's not a real person. So I had to reverse search the picture and showed him all these. This picture's been used by several different scammers, which kind of broke his heart, because he'd probably been talking to her. But see, I have his Facebook password because I set it up. So occasionally I go on there and I'll delete these people off his Facebook.
Wow.
Because you can tell.
Yeah.
But now the good thing is he divorced my mom when I was 3, and I'm 55. And guess who's at my dad's house now?
Your mama.
My mama is there.
They knocking
both
boots
need
again.
Somebody.
Wow.
Yeah, so he has not. I haven't heard anything from him about being lonely or.
Oh, good.
Of course not.
See?
But-
Exes can
So
come back.
just gotta monitor it,
Boom.
and just and yeah, it'll be okay. I mean, plus, it's like they're at the end of their lives. They need to do something. You
Yeah.
know, so.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
to hear your parents are back knocking silver shoes.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's not put that thought in my head, but.
Mhm. Thank you, Rick G.
Love you, Rick G.
Have a great day.
Christina says that I got scammed before and I was young and dumb. So there you go.
Church. That's right. Send them to church. That's where you find some scammers in church too now. But
Wow,
yeah,
that baker
send them
though.
to church.
Your thoughts on that? Dang.
That's crazy. Oh, this woman had a man on WhatsApp. I was like, he's fake, but they didn't listen. Child.
And then what happened? Did they say how much money? I love Renee's story too. So many good stories. Y'all are killing it today.
I tried going older on Tinder, but they kept reporting me for being a sugar baby. They're on to me.
Tank, what happened? Tank said he scammed a scammer once.
What?
Did they actually send you money?
Rick about to have a Benjamin Button little brother. Church is not good either.
Why? What's wrong with church?
Get one of the deacons or the deaconess. There's some freaks in church now. I'm gonna tell you that.
Wholesome girls there.
Child, they wholesome. Holy hoes. That's what I call them.
I can't believe she be sneaking through the text messages.
He's not in the diaper stage at all. He does everything on his own still. I just drive and help out with household stuff. He can't bend so well nowadays. He only uses the rotator right now.
Thank you, Jay. Did you see Tank?
What? What'd he say?
I got $1,200 and it was all legal. All right, you need to call in. You haven't called into the show. And we need to still do another one of those dance videos. I've just been too busy.
The deacons throw the D. That holy D, them preachers.
Wholesome.
Woo. A lot of old people hang out at assisted living homes. Exactly, they do. They don't have to live there. Yes, Amanda, wholesome.
I'm open to putting my dad on one of these dating apps.
You are?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't know which ones there are.
Do Bumble.
Do Bumble?
Or Hinge.
I don't think that there's old people on those.
Yeah, there are.
No, you know what's going to end up happening? Him being his age, he's going to get hit by a bunch of these 20-somethings, and they're gonna be like trying to get a sugar daddy, and that
Well,
ain't
that's
happening.
what we want.
I do
I
need
mean,
to call
we
into
want
the
his
show one
heart.
day when I'm not working. Oh, he's working. Okay. Well, tell if you
We
got
want
time,
his
tell us in the
heart.
comment how did you do it? What happened?
Crazy part is I'm nowhere near gray hairs, and I be at every single spot she named except for Country Kitchen. She got me over here thinking like, is she throwing subliminals? And am I old? Oh hell no, not me. Oh, princess, you're not old. You just got an old soul.
Mm, that's me. I got an old
Or
soul.
better yet, like my grandparents
Shut up.
helped raise me, so I know all the old things.
Okay. So Barbie, you ready?
What?
Your suggestion, go to the old folks home, assisted living. Cokeithia, syphilis is rampant at assisted living homes.
Oh yeah, of course. Because they're still thinking back in the old days. They don't need condoms because I'm old and like or it's not gonna happen to me. Papa, you can get the herpaderp.
Mm. This lady's bumps brings all the boys to the yard.
Damn. Woo!
So he checks it all. That's great.
I had an old lady force me to stay and eat ice cream and talk until I was done. Jake.
Oh, that was when you were doing the cable guy stuff.
Seniors still have to worry about scams on landline phones and do not add cell phone apps to it. Exactly. Don't go to assisted living. They can't leave the place to go on a date.
Oh, really? At all?
Some of the ones that like they're not really assisted living. They're just like where older people live, like the apartments. They still like do their own things. It's probably like people that are like 60-ish that just live there. These nice apartments. They can do things. I'm gonna be somebody's Baps. I'm gonna get me an old man.
I've
Rich
never
man.
watched that movie.
You need to watch it. It's so good.
Bye, Jake.
Love you, Jake.
I love that they met at Goodwill. Okay, that's it.
See?
Those are my 3. Woo! Man, that was a
Not
lot of
without
editing.
their kids. Whoever have power of attorney has to give permission for them to leave. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I just got scammed by a famous TV psychic. Wait,
Amanda? Details?
Amanda, did you call into Miss Cleo?
Call me now.
Call me now.
What's our see here? Oh, okay. Dex, what's your dad's number? Nah, sorry.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen. Nope.
Trying to holler at Big Papa.
I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna make sure that I monitor all of my dad's stuff. I had to tell my dad that he was being
What?
broken up with on text messages.
Not the Silver Shoes Club in the Waffle House. He can find a nice little tender at the assisted living facilities. I'm with you on this one. Dex tripping.
Dex tripping. I ain't tripping. I tell it like it is, the truth. So I had this catfish asking for money to help them get their car fixed, and I said I'd pay for half if they send their part, and gave them an old Venmo info for the money. Oh, dang it. Thank you, Jerry. For the money and shut it down before they shoot.
Oh, dang. That's good. This bit got me paying the rent, paying for trips, Amazon. See, this is what I need.
So you actually got the money. You actually got $1,200 from these people, and you did it through like that's literally the scam that they would do.
When I was 18, my brother was 23. We were hanging out with my 80-year-old grandma. My brother was all giggly, and my grandma said, "You must have been laid." He said, "Yes." I said, "It's been 6 months for me." And my grandma said, "It's been 18 years for me." Woo! I told her she needed to get out there, and she said, "Hell no." She's outlived 3 husbands, and she doesn't want to go through that pain anymore of losing anyone. Dang. I thought you was going to say grandma got laid. You could at least get grandma laid. What age do people stop having sex?
I don't think that they do.
What age? How old is your dad?
74, 75.
How long has it been for him?
Hell, I don't know. I don't ask my dad, hey, Dad, when's the last time you got laid? No, that's not a conversation that comes up with guys. Women talk about that stuff all the time. How was it, all the details, blah, blah, blah. No, guys don't do that.
Mm-mm.
I was on cloud 9 for a week after that.
Basically got a free paycheck. Hello.
Dude, that is great. That is so cool.
Larry King had a baby at 80-something.
That's right.
Ooh-wee.
Old people can have babies like guys. Guys can have babies into their 80s. It's crazy.
Barbie asked Patricia. Last time I asked my mom a question, she almost slapped me through the phone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I
Let's get her
think
on the
not.
phone.
I think not.
Hey, Patricia.
My mama's still young, and she look good, so there's that.
My grandma still knocks boots, and she's
Grandma
Get outta
knocking
here.
boots.
All right. Y'all cracking me up. All right, here we go.
Grandma got the Velveteen rub. Y'all know what that's from? What movie is that from? Do you know? Dex?
We're about to go on.
He doesn't even hear me. Dex. He's not even listening.
Heather. So good. I love Heather's comment. All right, here we go.
Oh.
All right, so quick recap if you're just joining our show. This girl, her grandpa came to her. He lives with a family, and he said, I'm lonely. His wife died about 3 years ago, and so what does he want the granddaughter to do?
Download the apps and get him a girlfriend.
That's right. Barbie says
No, absolutely not. He's 82 and doesn't even know how to use his own cell phone.
she thinks he's going to get scammed, and I'm saying that she is trying to block love for this man. He is 82 years old, and he's still in his prime. He's ready to get out another relationship.
I hope that heart's strong, but no, he needs to go find someone the normal way.
So we
the
wanted to know,
old-fashioned way.
have you ever been in this kind of situation? Barbie says that he needs to go to places that old people hang out. And Renee actually agrees with him. Renee works as a assisted living person, like helping this old guy out. And tell us about this man.
Grandpa can get his groove back at the Goodwill. My client did.
Is that where your client? What happened with your client? How old were they?
He is 85. Last year when he was 84, he'd be 86 in August, okay? A year or so ago, he likes to go out junking and to restaurants and stuff like that. So that's what we do all day long. He goes to Goodwills and stuff like that. He loves it. And every single lady he sees, he stops and sings to them. And there was this one lady he sung to, and then he looks at her and was like, you want to go to lunch? She said yes and gave him a phone number. And then Friday, I took him to lunch.
Shut up.
Oh, I like
And
that.
they're still dating.
They're still dating. They're still in love.
I love that. Sing to me, Papa.
Well, I will say Barbie said, go hang out at the assisted living. And then Kokithia said, let me tell you something. Syphilis is rampant at the assisted living home. And that shook me. Get out of here.
Heather says, I work in an assisted living. I've had my moments of walking in on things that left me feeling like I need to burn my eyes out.
Oof. Good morning. Go ahead.
I'm on letting him do it because my dad's 77. My stepmom, she died last year, and they've been married 40-something years. And my dad's lonely. Every day he called me, I'm so lonely because he's used to work in there.
Yeah.
And I showed him how to use Facebook. Then one day he was like, what's Cash App? And I said, why? And he said, well, there's this girl that's in love with me, and she needs some help. I said, let me see this girl. So I looked at the picture, and you knew it was catfish. And I said, Dad, that's not a real person. So I had to reverse search the picture and showed him all these. This picture's been used by several different scammers. You know?
At that point, he knew. So you just teach them. You teach these old folks. You monitor it, just like
Yeah.
your kids.
Right? Yeah, I get that, but no. Mm-mm.
You still know.
Mm-mm.
You
I'm
just-
okay with it. Like, just take them out. You have to take them out places. They need to get out in Rome anyways.
Get out in Rome. Is that how it is?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully you listen to me and, that this man will be happy. If not, then he'll be lonely. And
Get them back in the streets.
thank Barbie for that. Woo, dementia.
Tank, I almost lost it on air when I read that.
What?
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He said, imagine he hooks up and forgets what's going on.
Damn, take. Oh gosh, Amy. The night before my wedding, my grandparents went missing. Everyone went crazy trying to find them. After a while, got
They were
another call.
found in their car in the back of the hotel parking lot. No one told me until after my wedding.
Bam.
I love that for them, Amy.
Yeah, good for them.
I love that for them. That's how life should be.
Getting it in. That's exactly.
Like they're kids. They're doing it like they're teenagers.
right.
Sneaking off and going to the car.
There's a lot of people in their 20s and 30s that don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I know. It's depressing.
Well, the way you said that kind of hurt. Like, that hurt my heart for you. All right, fam.
This is why I'm going to the assisted living home.
Oh, brother. Okay. Listen, guys, I think it's time for us to wrap up our live today. We are going to be back on the air, though, still. And remember, there's other ways you can get the show. So we are on Spotify, and we are on Alexa. So if you have an Alexa device, you can actually just say, Alexa, play the Dex and Barbie T podcast. Jared takes care of that every morning after the show. It gets loaded up brand new. So you can always catch the show that way if you're just wanting some audio playing in the background or something like that. So, Bam, take care.
Love you, Tank. Love you guys.
Take care. We'll talk to you
Great
guys.
Day. Happy
Yeah.
hump day.
Happy hump day. Take care.